guys, well, it's time for me to paint my taillights actually. If you see, one is tinted and one is not. I originally had used the Vivid Vinyl taillight tint, but the left side started peeling up around the edges. I don't think I cleaned it well enough, so it looked like crap. I peeled it off and I just didn't have enough to fix it. And I don't want to buy any more. I'm just not really good with vinyl work. It's such a pain in the butt to work with. As far as stuff that's curved and things like that, I can never get it to lay down right. So instead of dealing with that all over again and maybe having it peel up, I'm gonna go ahead and use the VHT paint. But I'm gonna top it off with some clear coat, and hopefully it looks better than just that regular VHT flat look. I want to make it kind of glossy, make it look nice. So this video is going to be tinting the taillights and possibly my side markers as well. Alright, so we have this one here. It still has the tint on it, so we're going to take that off first. Kind of get a comparison of how the tint looks. I liked it a lot. It looks really good. I have it on my wife's Jeep, but like I said, it peeled up on this one, and so I peeled it off. And I hate trying to tinting curved surfaces. I just don't have the experience or the patience to actually do it. So I'm going to try the night shades instead. Okay, so cleaning these is going to be the most important part. I already cleaned it a little bit with some just car wash soap and a mitt. So start with some glass cleaner, then we'll move to wax and grease remover, and then I will finish it all off with some alcohol. And I'm going to clean the parts that I'm not going to paint clean around it, because I'm going to probably tape it up a little bit. That way we don't get overspray all over the place. But cleaning is the most important part when you're doing anything when it comes to wrapping, and tinting, and painting, and all that fun automotive stuff. And cars are always outside getting dirty, so it makes it one of the most difficult parts, especially when you got all these nooks and crannies and the places where dirt and dust just likes to sit. And as you can see, maybe in the camera, is I got a bunch of water in there, so I stuff a rag in there. Hopefully suck some of it up before I put it back together. As you saw, I stuck the piece of gum in this one. Seemed to work really good. This is my good glass cleaner. I use this on my windows in my car because they're tinted and it doesn't have the ammonia in it that is bad for the tint. I usually, when I'm just cleaning parts and stuff, I use just a regular glass cleaner with the ammonia
in it because it's cheap and I use it in everything in the house. But I'm in the garage, so that was the first thing that was available to me. So next, and see right here is, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a little bit of goo still from the taillight tint. So we use a good old Goo Gone for that. Just use the corner of a blue tough towel and gets most of it off. Stuff is really on there. Your fingernail a little bit. And then Goo Gone kind of leaves a residue, so you want to make sure that you clean all the Goo Gone off. So I won't use this rag again. I'm going to use a glass cleaner again on that spot. Alright. Inside this spray bottle is some wax and grease remover. And ideally, wax and grease is the enemy of paint. It makes it not stick, it makes it bubble up. I've been painting cars before my current job in the military, and any type of oil, WD-40, penetrating oil that's on the car before you paint it, the paint will do what they call a fisheye, and it basically looks like a fisheye in the paint, just where the paint doesn't want to stick because it's oily there. It can ruin your paint job. So that's one of the most important reasons before you paint why you want to use wax and grease remover. And then finally you hit it with some alcohol, and that's like the guarantee that you're not going to have anything on your paint job. We wouldn't use alcohol in a car, but we use the shit out of wax and grease remover. Yeah, there's a lot of gunk on this tail light, but I'm hoping that tail light paint will hide that. I don't know, I've never used this VHT before, so we shall see. So some of the other visual goals for the neon are going to be to get it back to a commemorative edition. It is supposed to be all white with the blue commemorative racing viper looking stripes that come out in the front, kind of like fangs. It doesn't go all the way down the bumper, it ends towards the end of the hood and wraps around the scoop and looks pretty cool. Whoever painted the car before me or touched up the car, they only sanded the surface of the stripes and just repainted the stripes, and what happens is the paint can't stick very well to the edge of the sanding where the white part of the hood is, and it caused the paint to start peeling at the edges of the blue. So I went to power wash the car and blew the stripes right off of the car. So That's what happens when you don't know how to do proper body work. Alright, so the only thing that I'm really going to tape off is just this piece right here. I don't want to get paint all over it. Everything else is going to be hidden by the car, so I'm not too worried about taping anything else. This is just painter's tape. Nothing fancy. But you just don't want people to, you don't want people to see your overspray and then it looks like you're a hack when this only takes a couple minutes to tape off certain parts of your car. That way if you pop the trunk or whatever, nobody's going to be like, what the hell? Cheap MF. It just looks tacky. Just, you know, do a good job. Just take it 5 extra minutes to prep. Because this paint is going to get everywhere. The last place you want it is places where you don't want it. Or places that you can see. I mean, I'm almost done taping this and it's been less than 30 seconds probably. And I'm almost done with one side. And honestly, you can use any tape. You can use packing tape, painter's tape, scotch tape, duct tape. You can use foil, saran wrap, electrical tape, anything will work. Newspaper, computer paper. It doesn't take much to tape off your parts. Okay, last thing I want to do is use this alcohol, put some in a spray bottle, and hopefully that makes it so the paint sticks really well and there's nothing weird getting on it. You always want to hit the edges really good. Okay, so I got it pretty much tack free. I hit it with some alcohol. I got my area all taped off so I'm not getting paint all over the place. So VHT says blah blah blah, shake can, apply 1 light coat or just enough to change the lens color. Do not exceed more than 3 coats or light may not show through. So we're probably going to go for 2 coats. There's 1 coat right there. Taking a look at it, and actually looks pretty good so far. There's no crap in it like dust or dirt or anything like that. There's a little specks here and there, but it's actually not too bad. One thing I always do is I take my thumb and I clean the tip of this off. So it says doesn't say how long to wait. We'll give it about 10 minutes and then we'll do it again. It's been a few minutes, so now I'm going to hit it with a 2nd coat. Just taking a look at it, it looks pretty dark. It looks a little dry in some places, but I don't want to hit it too hard. I'm going to hit it with some clear coat, and hopefully that makes it look nice and shiny and bright. glossy and not so dry. A lot of these people do these night shades and their car just doesn't look right because it dries kind of flat. So I'm going to hit it with some clear. I might hit it with one more coat right now while it's still a little bit wet. Ooh, that actually made all the difference in the world. Got a little bit wetter. Definitely a lot darker, but I do kind of like the way it turned out. Yeah, there's definitely some shit in the paint. One thing I hate about painting is you always get a bunch of shit in it. There's no way to avoid it unless you're doing it in like a damn paint booth or something. Okay, so I'll let that dry. Good 10 minutes or so, and then we'll come back up and hit it with some clear. Alright, so now we're going to hit it with some clear coat. Maybe make it look a lot better. This is it. I'm using VHT wheel paint because they don't make any clear gloss for their taillights. So I'm going to use, I like to stick with the same brands when using paints, so hopefully this stuff is compatible. Crazy pattern to it. Gloss clear. Yep. Jesus. Wow, this stuff is really milky. I've never seen anything like that before. With clear coat, I always like to lay shit on a little thick. Wow, I don't know if you can see that, but what the fuck, that looks crazy. It looks super milky. I don't know why. Blah blah blah, 30 minutes, mask off, shake to spray. Then 1 hour, finishing coat. Wait, 1 hour. Wow. Yeah. To avoid runs, fans apply in 2 light coats, followed by 1 medium wet coat. Apply all coats within 1 hour. Okay. Well, it hasn't been runny or anything like that. I got a little dry spot, I think, right there. I don't know why it looks all milky. Still, it seems to be fading. Okay, so we're back. Taking a look at it here. A slight run there, slight run there. But all in all, you can kind of probably, I don't know if you can see in the camera or not, there's a little bit of dirt and stuff in it, but I think once it gets on the car it'll look okay. I don't know. We'll see. Here is this one, and you can kind of see that run. I don't know if you can. God damn, this one turned out a lot better. There's not much stuff in it, but fucking bugs. Yeah, I think it'll turn out really fucking good. So I like it. I'll let her dry. I'll put them on the car tomorrow. And touching the corner here, oh crap. It's actually, she's super dry actually. You'd be amazed how dry it is. But we'll install it tomorrow and check her out in the light. Alright, it's the next day. Let the taillights dry overnight. So, and I put them in, wash the car up a little bit so you can see what it looks like. Here's the finished product. Turned out really good. Now, if you look at the tail light, the third brake light, it's almost the same darkness. This is the Vivid Vinyl wrap tint. So I say it matched pretty well. You can kind of see there's a little sag there and a little sag there from where I ran it, but it's not really that noticeable. So I'm happy with it. How it turned out. Only cost me like less than $20 for the paint and the clear. And now that'll match the headlights, which I did in another video where I just painted the outer housings that was chrome black. So that makes my car look a lot better and nicer. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned. I'll have some more coming up for you later.